Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to study lab number 11. The title of this lab is to show the response of shift register using 7495 IC and reproduce the shift register using the D flip-flops. There are two objectives of this lab. First, to explain the working of a shift register using 7495 IC. Second, to differentiate between different types of shift registers. What is a shift register? In digital circuits, a shift register is a cascade of flip-flops. It shares the same clock signal and the output of each flip-flop is connected to the data input of the next flip-flop. This results in a circuit that shifts the data by one position, that is shifting the data present at its input and shifting out the last bit in the array at each transition of the clock input. Four type of shift registers you are going to study in this lab. First is serial in, parallel out. In this type of register, a register is loaded with serial data by one bit at a time. The data stored is available at the output in parallel form. Second is serial in, serial out. The data is shifted serially in and out of the register by one bit at a time, either in the left or right direction. Third one is parallel in, serial out. The parallel data is loaded into the register and is shifted out of the register serially by one bit at a time. Last one is parallel in, parallel out. The parallel data is loaded to the register and is available at the output by the same clock pulse, and that we use for loading the data. The IC that we are going to use is 7495. It is a 4-bit shift register IC having 14 pins. Pin number 1 is used when you want to serial input your data. You are going to apply that data here at this pin. Pin number 2, 3, 4, 5 are used for parallel input of data. Pin number 6 is basically for the mode control, whether you want to serial input your data or parallel input. When you apply the ground signal at pin number 6, it will serial input your data, and when you apply the VCC or 5V signal at this mode control pin, you can parallel input your data. Pin number 7 is for the ground and pin number 14 is for the VCC. Pin number 13, 12, 11, 10 are the outputs of this IC. Pin number 8 and 9 are for the clock signals. When you want to serial input your data, you are going to apply the clock signal at pin number 9. And when you want to parallel input your data, you are going to apply the clock signal at pin number 8. This is how this IC is going to work. Our first lab task is the serial in, serial out shift register. For this purpose, I have made a small demonstration. Here you can see that I have constructed the circuit on the Proteus. For the serial input of data, I will select the mode pin to 0. And using the pin number 1, I will input the data. Here you can see on pin number 8 and 9, rather than using the clock signal, I am using a toggle switch. Basically, it will help you in better understanding how the data is being shifted on different clock pulses. Whenever I press the toggle switch, it will be considered as a pulse. So now let's see how the data is being shifted. Let's suppose we want to enter the data 1001 serially, and it will be serially out. So for this purpose, I am going to select 1 here, as it will be our first bit of data. When I press the toggle switch, here you can see the data is stored in the shift register. Next data bit is 0. So again, when I press the toggle switch, on second pulse the data is again shifted. Again, next bit of our data was 0. When I press the toggle switch, here you can see again data is shifted, and the last bit is 1. Again, when I press the toggle switch, here you can see this is our data. As we are using the serial in, serial out shift register, so you are going to use only the Q3. Then it will be considered as serial in and serial out. So when I press the toggle switch again, the data will be serially out. Here you can see this is our first bit. When I press the toggle switch, the data is out. Again, when I press the toggle switch, again 0 is out, again 0 is out, and when I press the toggle switch again, 1 is out. So basically this is the demonstration of the serial input and serial output of the data. For the serial input and parallel output, you are going to use all these 4 pins. So again I am going to show, I want to enter 1001. I have selected 1 here. Here data is stored for 0, again 0, and again 1. This is the example of serial in, parallel out. This is how you are going to implement this circuit, and you have to fill your table accordingly. In task number 2, you have to implement serial in, parallel out shift register. This task has already been explained in the last demonstration. Perform the simulation and fill the table accordingly. In task number 3, you have to implement a parallel in, parallel out shift register. For this purpose, you have to select the mode pin to 1. So I am selecting the mode pin to high. Let's say I want to enter the data 1001. So here I am selecting the data 1001. This data will be entered parallelly in the shift register, and when I press the clock signal, this data will be parallel out. Here I am pressing the toggle switch, or when you have applied the clock signal, this data will be parallel out. This is how you implement the parallel in, parallel out shift register. If you want to implement the parallel in, serial out shift register, you have to press the mode pin to low, and then you have to apply the clock signal. So as this data is parallel in, when you press the toggle switch or the clock signal will be applied, this data will be parallel out. Here you can see 1 is out, 0 is out, 0 is out, and again 1 is out. This is how you implement the parallel in, serial out. In task number 4, you have to implement a parallel in, serial out shift register. This task has already been explained in the last demonstration. Perform the simulation and fill this table accordingly. For the post-lab task, first you have to design a shift register using basic gates. Second, you have to differentiate between different types of shift registers. This is all for the lab. Thank you.